gun people. Well, this is the case down in Texas, down south, Galveston area. A Bank of America wanted this woman arrested because she wouldn't wear a mask. Now, look, I'm not going to have this isn't going to be a popular video because I'm going to take the cop's side on this. Even though I don't think the cop had some alternative and some options, he did a fairly decent job. I'll crack on him a little bit, but overall, unfortunately, he was following Bank of America with their archaic policies that they want people arrested if you don't wear a mask. Because Bank of America is a left-wing, you know, if you're a student, if you're a minority, you get free banking, you get all this great stuff. If you're illegal, they cash your checks. You don't even need an account. But, you know, if I want to cash a check, they charge me a huge fee to cover because they cash everybody else's. I mean, look, I've been with Bank of America for over 20 years. I freaking hate that bank. But so maybe I'm biased. Anyway, let's take a look at this.
Hello.
So this woman's the bank manager or the person in charge, what we call the custodian of the building. So even though Bank of America is owned by corporate and nobody corporate there, they give people the ability to be their custodian. So if the custodian of the property says you're trespassing, then the cops can arrest you if you refuse to leave. Points out the woman, says we told her she needed to wear a mask, and she said no. Which kills me is that Bank of America is so freaking slow, that government is so slow, that they have time to call the cops, and the cops have nothing else better to do than respond to Bank of America for their call over a woman not wearing a mask. Meanwhile, there's probably all kind of crime going on, and if you called because somebody was being raped at your house, they would say, all officers are busy, please stand by, we'll get to you in a minute. But Bank of America calls, and somehow this woman is in line to get her money out of the bank, which I think there's a conflict here, because if you're holding my money hostage and you tell me I can come get my money, and then all of a sudden you say you can't come get your money, get out of our store, by the law, they're right, because they're going to say, well, you could have went to the teller outside, or you could have wore a mask, or you got. But to kick you out of a store when they're holding your money, I don't know about that. That might be a separate suit that this woman can go against B of A. And anytime B of A gets sued, I'm a happy camper, especially when they lose.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that's her to lose.
Okay. Ma'am.
So she was next in line. I don't know how long she's been in line. Obviously long enough for Galvin police to fly over their code 3 on this big no mask requirement.
I'll say, if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
The officer is friendly, and he explains to her, look, if they ask you to leave, you got to leave. It's trespassing. Okay, it's their building. If they don't want you here, you got to leave. Doesn't matter what the reason is. You can fight it later. But if you don't leave, then it becomes a criminal matter, and it becomes trespassing. See, right now, this is just a civil matter. She can sue them. They can sue her. She can leave. She can pull suit against them. But when she doesn't leave and they call the police, it becomes a criminal matter if you're noticed on trespassing and you don't leave. And he explains it to her nicely, I think.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to abide by
the
the rules, and you have to have a mask on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service.
Okay, so this woman who isn't from Texas heard that the governor said places no longer require masks per the governor's rule. But she missed the part where the governor said businesses still have the right to place their own requirements. Just like you see no shoes, no shirt, no service. Businesses can kick you out if they give you notice, we don't want you here. If you come in there with shoes and shirt and service and you're loud and rowdy and rude, they can go, we're not serving you, get out. And if you don't, you're trespassing. B of A could tell her to get out even if she had a mask on and say, you know what? We don't like the color of your shirt. We don't like the color of your skin. They can only do the color of the skin on white people because they're not protected. They can't do it on other people. But if a bank or a business wants to say you're white and I don't want you in my business, they can make you leave. Can't do it to any other thing, but I'm pretty sure they can do it to white people. But anyway, this woman is kind of like making the thing, saying this is BS. The governor said it after the thing, and I didn't think I need to wear it. I got bank here. I have a right to be here. So I get her position, but she doesn't understand law. That's why when people argue the law, they usually end up losing.
Even if you're not wearing a
That's
mask,
why
that's
I'm
their
taking
choice.
my money out.
Awesome. Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here.
Man,
I think the guy was being polite, and he informed her, and he gave her an opportunity to comply. So, unfortunately, I think she's going to be wrong here.
listen, we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way.
Okay, now we got to get into threats. I think he went to threats too quick. He could have said, look, ma'am, look, if I was handling this, I'd be, look, lady, I don't want to wear a mask. I wear one because my employer tells me I have to wear one. And, I'm just wondering if a cop walks in and doesn't wear a mask, if they're going to try and trespass a cop. Who thinks if a cop walks in here and says, I ain't wearing a mask, shut up, I'm here on official business. If you get in my way, I'll arrest you for interference. Who thinks the great, brave manager that called the cops on this woman would call the cops on the cop that refused to wear a mask? Of course they wouldn't. Because government doesn't have to abide by the law, which is why I think when we're enforcing unlawful laws on the pesky citizens, it's bullshit.
What are you going to do, arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so she said, what are you going to do, arrest me? And he said, yes. Now, again, I wouldn't have threatened the hard way or the easy way. I'd have went, look, ma'am, I've got no choice here. I'm called here. This place has made a criminal complaint on you for trespassing. I'm telling you you're trespassing. I can arrest you now. I don't want to. Please walk outside with me. We'll talk about it outside. We gotta leave the facility. I have no choice. If we continue to stand here and you keep arguing with me, I'm gonna have no choice but to arrest you, and I don't want to go there. Can we please walk outside? He could have tried to sell it, but he got kind of arrogant. This is my way, the highway, hard way, easy way. Now I'm gonna get you for resisting arrest.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law?
Oh, so he believes in the law, whether it's wrong or not. So all the people saying, oh, the blue line is our friends, we should support them, they're all heroes. If the law says that they have to come get our guns, this officer just said exactly what the cops are going to do. It's the law. It's right. Doesn't matter if it's just. Doesn't matter if it's against the Constitution. I don't care. The law is the law. Unless the law is against me or one of my other blue lines, then the law doesn't matter.
Says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You don't, not in public,
My
but you're not in public.
rights.
You're not in public.
Yes.
I'm not going
going
to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No.
See, he's talking over her. She's not listening. He's not communicating with her. He should have let her talk. Said, look, ma'am, this is a private building. It's owned by Bank of America. It's open to the public, but they still have control on who they allow in their building. And they have decided that you are not allowed in a building. You have to leave. Don't make me arrest you because I'm going to have to. Please come with me. Let's go outside. This guy didn't want to sell it. He wanted to go to his authoritarian. I'm in charge. How dare you question my badge, you pesky citizens. I'm getting paid. I get a retirement. I am a hero. You guys have to love me, and I will take your ass to jail and throw you on the ground, which he does.
Oh,
My
you're not.
business?
We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't.
See, he's being a smartass now. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. I have to do this. It's my job. And you're violating the law, and these people have called me, and I'm required by policy to take trespassers into custody if they refuse to leave when I tell them. And I'm told you to leave, so if you don't leave, I'm going to have to take you into custody. No. Does it look like I'm kidding? I'm wearing a blue. I'm a blue line. I'm a hero. How dare you question me, you pesky citizen? So the cop loses a lot of points here, but unfortunately, he's right in how he's talking about the law, and she has to leave.
No, because
Let's go walk
obviously
outside.
you've got some issues
I've got issues.
that you're taking away people's human rights.
Okay. Let's go
Oh, now
outside.
is
Let's
he
go
going to
outside.
shoot me, people? Is
No.
he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come
Cool.
on, dude.
Don't do.
Now the cop gets pissed. Oh, don't you dare tell me no. Oh, hell no. You pesky tax-paying citizen, don't you ever tell me, one of the blue line heroes, no. Because that's not going to end well.
Do that. Oh, no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
She is saying, don't touch me, and technically she's resisting. Now, it's not active and violent resisting, and I think resisting arrest is over-abused and overcharged, and it's bullshit. And although she is kind of resisting, she's leaving the building. If that's what you want to do, let her leave the building. No. This is contempt of cop. She told me no. Now I'm taking away what I originally told her all I wanted her to do was leave is bullshit. Because she disrespected me and my badge and my blue line and my blue line brothers. And now I have to show this pesky citizen who she reports to.
2010, one
Oh,
resisting.
back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here.
Okay, so now she's going to play, I'm a woman, I'm a victim. If she was black, she'd be saying I was black. If she was Muslim, I'm a woman. If she was gay, she's like, I'm gay, he's doing this. Everybody's got to have a card to play, except white males. And she's trying to play the card now. So, look, she caused this. She kind of created it. She could have left. Although, if it was me, when I reached for her, if she decided to leave, I'd have went, you know what? You're leaving. Let's go. Keep walking. And I don't have to do this. All right, you're out of the building. Great. I get to leave. You get to go on your day. I get to go with my day. No harm, no foul. If you go back, I got to arrest you. And I'm gone. That's how I would have handled it. Not now. No way, man. You freaking people that don't support the cops in the blue line, you're all traitors. Police are good. They're all heroes. We need to love them and pay them more and give them more money and hire more of them so they can write more tickets and keep us safe. Freaking idiots.
Here, people. Ow!
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back.
Now, I think he could overpower her and hurt her. So when somebody comes here, man, he can't arrest a little old lady. Because, look, when we're arresting somebody that's resisting like this or that we have to arrest them, we don't want to hurt them. And so sometimes we use less force trying not to hurt them so it looks like we're losing or it looks like the person is really strong. When in fact, I mean, she's 65 years old. He could twist her arm and snap it and crush her. So the fact that it's taking him a long time, I get it. I don't think he's trying to break her arms, although he could. Rick, no, he can't because women are just as strong and they should be cops and they're just as strong as men. And okay, whatever.
Say, you don't stop resisting. Stop.
Is anybody gonna, like, get real here? Really?
So now she starts soliciting help from other people. And of course, all the sheep are like, hey, we support cops. Police are good. He's got a gun. We don't want to question him. Shit, we'll go to jail. We just have to stand here and let him load you on the train because we don't want to get loaded on a train. Perfect.
Relax.
No one's gonna get real? Wow.
Come on.
Oh, you're gonna smash my head to the ground now? Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your pride.
Oh, now we're going to private area. This woman's got more excuses than chins in a Chinese phone book. It'll be in a minute. Oh, because you don't like the color of my hair? Oh, because I have spinach in my teeth? Oh, is it because my bra's unsnapped? That's why you're doing this? No, he's doing it because you refused to leave when you were trespassing.
Private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back. Relax.
Okay, so he's got to be, when he starts giving better directions, she starts complying instead of just fighting.
No, you are not relaxed. Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people. No, it's not. Wow, what a bunch of sheep. Okay, I hope someone's filming this. You're hurting me.
Remember, the cop called for backup on this 65-year-old woman, and now he's got cops responding, lights and siren coming to help him, and he hasn't updated his status. So when he gets out the door, you'll hear the sirens, and then he remembers, oh shit, I better tell the other cops who are endangering the public driving here like maniacs because I called for help. Maybe I ought to tell them that it's okay, the 65-year-old woman didn't whip my ass. Really?
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like cut.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
like cutting.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I'm like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay.
What
Sit
are
up.
you doing?
Stand up.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like this woman's attitude and spirit, and I like her fight, and I like her don't screw with me. However, in a minute, when she gets thrown in the car, she says, I have my dog in my car. So now I'm pissed at her. Because you subjected yourself to go to jail, and now your dog either gets stuck in a freaking car, or he has to go to the dog pound and handled by a bunch of freaking brutal people who's not going to know if he's going to bite him, and he has to get traumatized and locked up because you freaking tried to pull this shit with him in your car. So that's where she loses me.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well, stand up.
So this guy evidently is offended because he's talking Spanish to somebody. I'm not sure what the hell that has to do with anything, but okay. But if she's speaking Spanish, maybe she can play the Spanish woman, 65-year-old, grabbed her private area card.
Are you happy now, lady?
Okay.
I'm not happy.
Okay, stand up. Stand up.
I refuse to listen to the...
Come on.
You know what? I think
She's
you
getting
broke my
herself.
foot.
Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay, I'll call her.
And that's my business over there.
Yeah, she's going to pick it up. Come on. We're going outside.
Here are the police endangering the public, driving like maniacs because this guy has them coming because he was afraid this 65-year-old woman would beat him up.
One in custody.
Oh, now I'll get on the radio and tell them I got her in custody. Great. I let all my cops play with their lights and siren and get to drive fast. We'll be buddies. Maybe they'll buy me a donut later.
Wow. Not wearing a mask, people. This is what they do to you.
Protect with respect. RESPECT. That is what it means to me. The big blue line's going to come pitch your ass, and they're going to see you love them because they're fucking heroes. You cops nowadays just... I mean, this cop did not need to go this far. He was right. I know people are going to be picking on me. He gave her a chance. Some people are going to say it's all her fault, and I'm not going to say it's all the cop's fault. He did some things right, but he could have let her walk out the freaking door. He got pissed because she pulled away. This is a contempt of cop arrest. He's going to charge her with resisting arrest. He's going to inconvenience her. He's going to book her in jail. He's going to get to run around and say, yeah, I got on YouTube and I arrested a 65-year-old woman. Yeah, she thought she was going to get away and I showed her who was boss because I'm the blue line hero.
Slow everybody down.
Okay, I've got my dog in my truck.
I got you.
Yeah, you just screwed your dog, lady. Good job. Freaking pisses me off at that point. All right, look. Good, bad, indifferent. You can agree with me, not agree with me, whatever. I don't think it needed to end this way. She was finally leaving. She was being a pain in the ass. Yes, she was exercising her right. You know what? Big deal. People are fed up with tyranny from our freaking government. And the cops show up with no empathy whatsoever on what people go through. And they just think, I'm a hero. I'm a blue line. You have to listen to me. And don't you dare disrespect me or I'll take your ass to jail. Because that's all they can do. They see everything as a freaking nail because they are the hammer, and their hammer is, I'll take you to jail. Great. Way to earn respect. Earning respect from the blue line. Woohoo! All right, we'll end that there.